when I said I didn't get any video of the control arms, I had taken my camera down there. And it is hidden in here. I got to the car where I was pressing the bushings. Sorry, I'm sweating. Where I was pressing the bushings and I couldn't find the camera. I come out to the truck 3 times to look for it. And I thought, well, I left it at the shop. But I'm like, I remember putting it in the truck. Looked all over for it, couldn't find it. A couple of days later, when I was trying to find it so I could download the footage I had, I'm like, where in the heck is this? I said, I thought I put it in the truck. I looked in the truck and I looked at the right angle. I'm like, son of a biscuit on crack. It was in the truck the whole time, just hidden out of sight. So that's why there is no footage of it originally when I pressed the bushings. We are on our way down now to fix my screw up, which we will talk about when we get down there. And you can kind of see how this goes from that. But that's the long and short of me being an idiot, I guess. There is a reason why I am not YouTube famous. I say that all the time, probably because I talk while I'm trying to do other stuff too. But you know what? I do the best I can. Sometimes I'm good. Well, I think I'm good. Probably not. Or sometimes I'm an epic failure, which is probably more true than I'd like to admit to. But I do what I can and I keep trying. So I guess you get off the horse, you keep going or something. I'm not sure, but we're going to keep doing what we do, plugging away at stuff. Okay, boys and girls, I forgot my microphone, so you're going to have to bear with me here. We are down here to fix this because this washer here is supposed to be in between here. And somehow it fell apart on this bench, ironically enough, when I was getting it ready to go, and somehow that washer ended up outside of outside of this here. So I'm going to press this out and press all of this whole bushing and everything out, because we got the washer here and that's up against that bushing. That's why we tightened everything up here. So hopefully we don't distort any of this. We're going to press all of this out, put that washer where it goes, and then press it all back together. Press it all back together. Pull this bushing out, put this sleeve back in like it is now, and put it all back together. That's the plan. We'll see how well it goes. Hopefully you guys can see this without me being in your way or vice versa. Also very important, this spacer has to go in here so we don't crush that. That's just a little bit of those. It's got to keep these ears from being crushed in. So I'm going to set you up over here. Let's see how this goes, boys and girls. I can't guarantee what you're going to see and what you're not, because I'm not going to be looking at the camera. As I brought this from home, this is part of my ball joint press set, which you guys have seen, and it fits perfectly right there. Has a nice notch right where it really needs to be to make that all sit flat, so that way we can press this. We're all hoping for the best, of course, but that's the plan anyways, is to press this, put that in there. I guess we need to tighten this. Well, it's pretty tight. Maybe not. Sometimes that last little tweak is all you need. You need that sitting level, and you need that sitting there. I can't see it anyways. And there we go. We've pushed that out. Let me go get my impact. I got the impact right here. Tilt you up a little bit. Let's hope, like the last video, I didn't know for hours or for a little while that you guys were all fogged up. Once I did, I fixed it, but I didn't know. I mean, I hope you guys saw as much as I did, which wasn't much. I'm pushing this out. So let's go ahead. somehow them threads are a little boogered up there anyway, so that kind of worked out. That, take this apart. Well, hell, that didn't work out the way I had expected it to. I thought we were going to get enough room. We're going to have to push that one out too. A son of a biscuit on crack. But we don't have the... You know what? That'll work. You know what? I hate it when I overthink stuff. Because you got the sleeve in there. We could have just pushed that one out from the get-go here. Or from the Geico. I don't know. Now I pushed one out I didn't need to. Whatever. Well, actually, we have to push them both. Well, we could have just pushed that one out. Sometimes, boys and girls, it's good to come to the car club because they have more stuff here than I have at home sometimes. They have an arbor press, which, I mean, this thing is marginal. I've never had really good luck with it, but it'll work for this. I've tried doing bigger stuff with this, but never had any luck with it. But something like this, I can get away with. A bushing press. You're still not going to come out? Shin a biscuit on crack. Now look, it'll push the sleeve out. I really don't want that going. It's exactly what it's going to do. Maybe without, yep, without the sleeve it'll pop out. All right, let's walk back over here. Yeah, we're over here, guys and girls. Because I didn't think about this. Once we tighten this, that sleeve crushes to there, and we can push that right out. I could have saved myself a step here. No, I can't. Because that will not pull, that'll keep pulling to there. Still isn't going to work. Never mind. Still not going to work the way I just thought it would. I can pull that sleeve. Still not going to push it out. I still need a shim. Need something to go between here and here. That's what I need. The only other thing I can do would be to notch that just enough. I don't really have any tools. Still not quite there. It's close. Where am I hitting that? Not quite. Now we're going there. Am I 100% happy about that? Absolutely not. So what's going to have to happen? Unfortunately, absolutely. Now let's go back over here. You guys will get to see it all go back together. Oh, that sucks. I gotta turn it a little bit because where that washer is, guess that's gonna have to work. Because that washer's in the way. This would help to press it the right way. Because I really didn't need that spacer. We don't have any pressure against it right now. Okay. Ding! Fries are done. Absolutely. Are you not pressed all the way out? That time it is. Washer. Washer. Sleeve. Now we gotta press this bushing out, which makes me unhappy because this bushing looks like it's got beat up a little bit. And I didn't bring the other bushing with me. It's even better. There we go. All right, so both washers are in. We can verify that. Both washers are in. Now, we have to figure out, remember how we did this. Put that up on top. Put that there. We didn't use these the first time, but guess what? We have them. We're going to use them this time. And unfortunately, I no longer have another nice flat washer. Somehow I had to kill that one. I don't understand why. Now let's get the one side done and then we'll just move on from there. Spacer. Just for poops and giggles, we'll do this because we might just press them both without ever having to take this stuff apart. I don't really want to press that washer. There you go. As you can see, we got this all set up. This is how we did it last time. Oh, that's all the way down for that one. Ah, there we go. And then we just push that top bushing, or that top gold plate, until it stops, which is right there. That stops. Then we'll loosen that, not too far. Take this washer out because it doesn't really fit anymore because somebody modified it. Don't know who that would have been. We'll look and make sure that that's all the way down, which it is. It's all the way down. Then we will flip it over. Alright. This side's a little taller. Just that simple. Most importantly, let me get this. Both washers are in there this time. That's the important thing. Both of these washers are in there, which is where I screwed up last time. Trying to get a washer or get a nut started. Oh yeah. There we go. There's one. We gotta change it to the locking one when we get to the house, but that's at least a start. I gotta put the other bushing in anyways, which that may not have been the wisest thing to do, but we'll figure it out. We always do. Alright, now I have to put the wife's tools back away, pick everything up, but you guys saw, and girls, saw what it was going to take to get all of this done, which we got it done. And now I'm sweating like a whore in church. So, anyways, stay tuned. We're working on getting the bushings in now. I gotta tap that one in a little bit. I did take the nut back off just to make my life simpler. On the other side, I loosened it up, but those aren't the right nuts. Anyways, those aren't the jam nuts that belong on it. So, And yes, I'm home, but I didn't look for my microphones yet. So, as soon as I do look for them though, you guys will be the first to know. Push that sleeve in a little bit. Yeah, there's easier ways to do it, but you know what? That'll work. And then this is not, that's the old nut from the other one. Where are my nuts at? And we'll just throw this one on here for now. Maybe those are the ones I accidentally did take and didn't use. No, that's not a new one. Oh yeah, that is a new one there. So there's one. There's uno. Now we have to find dos. As you can see, it's concaved. That side's open. That side's concave. So it is a mechanical locking nut for what we're doing here. There's the other one. These here are just regular nuts I used for doing what I was doing to fix my little screw up. That one was catching on a burr. Is this probably the right way to do it? Probably not. Is this the way I'm going to attempt it? Absolutely. That one's squished pretty good. There we go. From mess up to fixed. Got both washers in there now. They're both pressed in about the same. That one squished a little bit more than that one, but not by much. Good to go. This is the other side. This is the passenger side. We will just go set this on the passenger side. That's the old, see, that's a mechanical locking one too. But I think what happened in hindsight with the other one is I reused, these old shafts are the originals, and I reused the nuts, and I have a feeling they didn't lock like they needed to. Just an opinion. That one's seated, that one's seated. We'll call that good. Now we have to install everything again. I just need to find somebody to do it for me. I'm not that lucky, but that's, I think, where we're going to drop it for tonight. Next time we work on this, we'll start putting stuff back together. Gotta get the wife to wrap the header yet anyways, so we'll catch you all later. My wife wrapped that whole header mount. She did the other side too, but you guys can't see it all that well because I don't have any lights in here right now. But that's all wrapped up. We'll get a better shot of it later. We're going to work on getting this control arm put back in here for the time being. But let's hope that And then the new poly bushings in here really help make this work better. So let me find my tripod and we're gonna get something done. Maybe not. Oh, we'll see. We'll see what my back allows me to do, which probably isn't gonna be much. You know, you're talking to my chest, but we're gonna try to do a little something each day. I need to get this out of here. When you're laying underneath the car working on it, and you realize you screwed up or you missed something. Let's put it that way. We'll say missed something. One of these things just don't belong here. It's not there, but that's there. Yeah, I saw the numbers went, uh-oh, I missed a spacer. I guess I better remove that. Yeah, stuff happens. And we're working on getting this hearse put back together. It's been a while, even though it's instantaneous for you boys and girls, but it's been a while since we've worked on this piece. Put that car in the shot there, I guess. We got the front suspension all done. My arms are tore up from working on my truck yesterday, but that's a whole nother video. Anyways, got the front suspension all done on this. Got a few things tied up on it. Haven't driven it yet, sadly, and we're getting ready to leave for Hearse Fest in a few hours. Got a couple of things to tie up. Finally got the valve cover back, and it's not that it wasn't done. I just never went and picked it up, so we got to change that. And then I'm in the process of fixing wiring on the radio. As you can see, the radio is on the seat there, and the wiring is there. That's kind of a cluster. Some of that's my fault, some of that's the previous owner's fault, and I just rehooked the radio into what was there, and it's doing weird stuff. So we're gonna put a couple hours, probably not even a couple hours, put some time into fixing that. I really need to redo all the amp wiring and stuff, but that's another day. Only reason why I'm even doing the stereo is because I tore it out the other night to fix it and never finished it because I worked on something else or something. I don't know. It all goes in cycles. So long and short of it is front suspension is all done, all back together. I didn't video a lot of it going back together, which is my fault, but sometimes I just get on a roll and I get stuff done. So it is what it is. We're going to work on the radio here, and then we're going to change the valve cover, and then we're pretty much going to load it for, well, I'm going to go drive it. You know, that's the most important thing. We're going to go take it for a drive. I got to go run some errands, so why not take the hearse to go run some errands? It's plated and insured, and it needs to be driven, so that's what we're going to do. So follow along as we do a little bit of wiring and fix some stuff and check some stuff out, and I don't know. I truly don't know at this point in time. I guess that's going to be like my new thing because I say it all the time. I don't know. IDK. You know, I hope you guys are interested in this stuff. I hope what I'm doing keeps you entertained. So that's the long and short of it. We got to get this thing ready. So I'm rambling. We're going to work on this. We're going to get it put together. Hopefully send it here in a little bit. But this is stuff that, man, I started. I need to finish. I worked on it the other night and had a plan. Now I don't have a plan because I've slept since then. Well, we're getting bass, but we're not getting any treble. Which tells me one of two things. My amp's not working or something else. So let's check it out, because all the highs are on amps too. I did not set this car up. We bought it this way. And it's been a mess and I've never fixed it, which is on me. And last year we had to just throw an amp in it. So it's just laying back here, hanging out. Well, being that none of the power wires are still in it, that could be a definite problem. That's switched. We got to get in here, and it needs to just be a winter project. We got to get in here and rewire every inch of this, put better amps in it, because this amp here is one I had on the shelf. When I think the crunch, yes, the crunch is fried. The Hyphonics is good, but the crunch is fried for now. And so I just gave her one of my amps that I had laying around to run the highs, because everything in this car is amped. And I really want to sit down and put some better speakers in this thing. Well, I'll put some speakers behind the seats too for highs and mids. And then we got bigger boxes for the back because, well, that's what she wanted. And we got to get all of that done. But this needs to get mounted to the rails that are up there to help this work properly. And I actually want a different amp for this. I want something bigger and 4-channel. This car, it works, so I don't think about it most of the time. That's the honest answer. Or for the most part, it's always worked. Now, today it wants to be a pain in my butt. And like I said, this all needs to be rewired, because there's just hillbilly wiring. You're running a double-aught back to this 10 gauge. That makes absolutely no sense. And it was even worse before that. It's got nice, like a kicker distribution block back here with nice double-aughts running to it, and then it just goes into small wires. I mean, that's an old amp wire. It had like 10 gauge to both amps. And I'm like, what the hell? And then the grounds are a little sketchy. They work, but they're a little sketchy. And I'm over it all. It needs to be taken apart and done right. And like you guys can tell, this amp is solely undersized for what we're trying to do with it. Or, yeah, it's undersized for the cables and stuff that are ran to it. That's what I meant, not the amp itself is undersized. Well, it probably is a little bit, but not much. So, let's see if we can get some of this stripped here. There we go. And like, even this is not good wire. It feels like it's aluminum plated wire. So we just got a lot of fixing to do back here and make it work. That's what we need to do. We're going to make it work for this weekend. I'm not sure what's all going to happen here in the next few minutes. What all I'm going to fix, not fix. Because I really would like to get this mounted. And that Hyphonics or the crunch does not work. So I might just take that down and see if I can mount this up there, at least for the weekend. And then we'll go from there. Okay, we finally got it working. We finally got it to pair it to my phone. I'm not great with tech stuff, as you guys could see. We're going to remove the crunch amp, which is DOA. It's been DOA for a while. Take this one out. I'm going to mount this one at least on this top bar for the weekend. And that way it's not just down here flopping around. And later on, I'm going to spend some time. I want to get another bigger amp, 4-channel amp for this thing. My dual works, but I'd like to get some speakers here in the back seat. Like to get, you know, get this tuned in a little better, maybe buy a better radio for this. I don't know yet. Just like to get it set up better. So we're going to move these amps around and hopefully make it better. Not guaranteeing, but hopefully. I don't know, I might move you guys inside here, I'm thinking. Because out here you're going to be in my way. In here you might be in my way, God only knows, but oh, there we go. Let's see how this all plays out. But I'm going to go back to my music and let's get some work done. Well, we got that all working now. And we're going to work on getting this all squared away. Well, actually, it's pretty much squared away now. Is it greatest? No. I got to work on a better stereo mount and stuff, but amp works, everything works. So I guess we'll call that a win. We need to work on getting the valve cover changed on this, and then pretty much it's as done as it's going to be, I guess, for this weekend. Let me double check my list. I need to check the oil and stuff on it, but that's nothing major. So I want to fish a tack wire out from underneath the dash, but that's a whole nother subject. And get that hooked up because it's never been hooked up since I've messed with it. So I'm going to get back after that, and we'll close this up here real soon. Okay, boys and girls, we didn't do a wrap up yet on this. Obviously, it's done, or as done as it's going to be. We took it to Hearse Fest over last weekend, which we actually left a week ago now because it is Friday now. So I finished it a week ago. We're all back together. It made the hour trip each way to hell. It's not quite an hour, but it made the trip to hell. We got it all. I mean, as well as it is. I didn't put the gauges or anything in it. It's the way the car come, the horn. I put the radio in it, but we're going to get a different radio. That one's aggravating to use. I love JVCs, but there's stuff with so much nicer interfaces nowadays. We were car entered 25 for Hearse Fest. There's her plate from Fowlerville. Ow. Head. We got this all put as neatly as we could. Oh, it's all snapped. I'm not going to unsnap it, but the amps and everything are mounted as well. You saw that in the video. And it works. Works really good now. We're going to refine it this winter. I want to put a 4-channel amp in it. And we're going to put some 6x9s in it. And some other stuff that I want to do. And then, you know, there's the sub box and stuff hidden back there. All her stuff still packed in here from Hearse Fest. It's funny what the sun will do. These are the black they're supposed to be. That's the gray it's turned into from being in the sun. But long and short, front suspension is good. It no longer clunks or bangs when you stop or move it too hard. Excuse me. It's good to go. We put the valve cover back on it, so we got this one as done as it's going to be for now. That glare is probably terrible. It's not too bad. As done as it's going to be for now. We're going to drive it for the spooky season, and I gotta get her to clean her rims. We're going to drive it through for the spooky season and enjoy it. And then I don't know, we talked about pulling the motor this winter, try to flush it out, see if there's any crap in it, and maybe that'll help it cool better. We're not sure. I got a lot of motors to pull. And you pull that motor, and you pull that motor, and you pull the motor out of my car. Well, we don't have to pull that motor, but we got to pull the cab and the top end on that one. So it's like, here's the motor, there's the motor, everywhere's a motor. But we're going to get some stuff done this winter. That's the plan. It probably won't happen, but that's the plan. So anyways, I'm getting off track here, and I'll probably edit every bit of that out. Long and short of it, the car's done. It's drivable. It's as fun as it's going to be. Well, it's fun for her. It's her car. So we're going to drop the video there. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you guys have a hearse. You know, just get down in the comments. And we will catch you boys and girls all in the next one.